Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. A surprise Sunday show, lunchtime show, and this is coming courtesy of my lovely wife. She's actually out working for a few hours. I thought, make the most of this, do this show over here, and kind of cover what a lot of supporters, our supporters, at least you, probably read about last night about Mykhaylo Mudryk. Anyway, we're going to get into this short show on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeed. Welcome back to Cannon for a surprisingly live show on a Sunday lunchtime over here, UK. Courtesy of my wife, I'm allowed to do one one show. She's out to lunch, out to work. Before I get into this one, guys, make sure that you do. I don't know, is it here? Yeah, don't subscribe, just hit the like button for me, please. And also come into live chat. I can see we've got someone who says Robert Smith, AFC 71. Come into live chat, let me know your thoughts about maybe Mykhaylo Mudryk. I don't know about the North London. Yes, the North London derby has been overshadowed with the latest news, transfer news. Before I get into this one, I want to say I don't know. I went out last night on my way back on the underground. I was listening to some music, and I heard these two young ladies come onto the underground train, and they were. I heard I thought I heard Saka. I'm listening a little bit more attentively, and these two young women talking about Arsenal, transfer news, the policies, Mikel Arteta, the fan base, all these players that Arsenal should have gone for. And I thought, wow, they know a lot more about football than I do. So I did speak to them actually when I was going home, and we spoke a lot in that like 5 minutes before we went off our separate directions. But if you are watching now, I did say to subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV, but I didn't get your names, but subscribe to the channel. And if you are interested, these two young ladies I spoke to last night, if you are interested, I would like you to have you on the channel and we can talk about Arsenal. Right, that's out of the way. So now let's get into the news in regards to this gentleman here. Who is he? Mykhaylo Mudryk. Now, I did a little mock-up of him wearing the Chelsea jersey, but Mykhaylo Mudryk appears to be on his way to Stamford Bridge after some ruthless business from the West Londoners resulting in them seemingly plucking the Ukrainian from Arsenal's grasp. I'll get to that in a moment. Mykhaylo Mudryk is set to appear at Stamford Bridge for Chelsea home clash today. Now, this has come from the Sun newspaper. The Ukrainian speed machine has currently completed his medical test ahead of the jaw-dropping £88.5 million move to Graham Potter's side from Shakhtar Donetsk. Now, Mudryk follows Benoit Badashil, Andre Santos, David Datro, Fofana, and João Felix as Chelsea's fifth player to arrive at Stamford Bridge this January. However, this move is by far the most shocking, as he was seemingly pinched from under the noses of fierce rivals Arsenal. And he could be paraded at Stamford Bridge before the Blues' huge clash against Crystal Palace, Patrick Vieira's side. This will be a huge slap in the face to Mikel Arteta and the furious Arsenal supporters who have also certainly been upset about the Ukrainians' antics because he said he wanted to come to Arsenal. However, some ruthless business from the West London snatched the Gunners' number one transfer target away from them last minute. Chelsea sent representatives, including director and global talent and transfer person Ben Winstanley, to Turkey to thrash out a deal for the 21-year-old. Their quick thinking and strong action got a deal over the line, in spite of the fact Arsenal were in negotiations with the Ukrainian giant since December. Yes, since December. And I'm thinking, right, well, if we were in talks with him since December, or at least his representatives, why didn't we get this one? What happened? What happened? I'm thinking, what happened? Well, let me give it to you from I'm shooting from the hips now. Now, I said that I wasn't interested in Mykhaylo Mudryk. Overpriced, inexperienced, not tested in the fires of the Premier League, and the way he plays, the left-hand side, as I understand it, could be a challenge for Gabriel Martinelli. We don't need competition in that position there. We need position in the midfield. In the midfield. So we're thinking, oh my goodness, what has Edu done? I'm not calling for Edu to be sacked. Was he really our number one target? Was he really our number one target? Because if he was, then we would have signed him back in the summer when he was priced at £20 million. So don't get upset about this. For me, it's a blessing in disguise. £88.5 million. I was never interested in this player anyway. And so when I heard the news, broke off and I was going home last night. But, oh, okay, Chelsea's coming for him. So what? So what? Arsenal have said they would not get into a bidding war with Shakhtar Donetsk stroke Chelsea. He's going to Chelsea. Good luck to him. There are other big fish to fry. Don't get so upset. And I hope, there's not going to be, a firestorm of comments on Twitter and social media going after Edu and Mikel Arteta. Actually, more so Edu. Arsenal said they were not going to get into a bidding war with Chelsea. So then he wasn't really our number one target. I hope that we do sign someone in this January transfer window, because last January, it was Vlahovic. He ended up going to Juventus, and now he wants to come back to Arsenal. And we didn't sign anybody else. So let's hope Arsenal have learned the lesson, go into the market and sign a player, because the money is there. We've got 16, maybe 17, a push maybe £80 million to spend in this January transfer window. So get the business done. Do not get upset because we didn't get a 22-year-old who ran to social media, posting videos of him, watching Arsenal. And who looks more the fool now at this point in time? It's Mykhaylo Mudryk, because he's going to Chelsea, not coming to Arsenal. Money talks. Money talks. Do not get upset. It could be a blessing in disguise. You saw what happened to Nico Pepe, our current record signing, and we're still paying off that £72 million. Where is he? He's not at Arsenal. He's out on loan. So that's one thing. And just there was a video I checked out this morning. I'm not going to mention the platform, no free promotion over here. But the guy in 6 minutes just summed everything up. He made his points. He said, as well, you've got to think, Mykhaylo Mudryk is 21, 22. Maybe, maybe in 7 years' time, in 2 years' time, he might be trying to force a deal out of Chelsea if a Real Madrid or Barcelona comes in for him. So I think we are on the safe side of history at this point in time. Do not get upset. He's gone. He's on his way. He's having his medical. He might feature today. I don't know. Against Crystal Palace. Good luck to him. We have bigger fish to fry. Now, as I understand it, £88.5 million. 7 years. To me, he's in prison. He's in 7-year deal. £88.5 million. Good luck to him. That's all I've got to say. Good, a blessing in disguise. That's from my perspective. I was thinking, and I thought about this time last year, and actually the previous year. What is it coming to where I kind of buy into certain stories, certain news outlets, and you think, oh, well, okay, maybe the player, could be coming. It doesn't come, and then you think, oh my goodness. Oh my God, the player has literally done a full U-turn and gone somewhere else. Money talks. That's one thing. The other thing, like I said on Friday, I think it was Friday or Thursday, it is all speculation. All speculation until you see the player. signing the contract or holding up the jersey of Arsenal, it's all rumours and all speculation. That has to be the bar right there that we abide by. You know, rumours, speculations, chance to win a silly season. But at the end of the day, it is and ever was and will be speculation. I mean, until this point, I've not seen any photos. It's all been, you know, in black and white there. The player did not sign for Arsenal. How do we know that? He never had the jersey, didn't sign the contract. So good luck to Mykhaylo Mudryk. I think Chelsea and the owner, you know, wasn't in Bolly. He doesn't know much about football, but he's got the money. He puts the money where his mouth is. Arsenal, yeah, you know, maybe penny pinching on, but if he really was your hot target for the January transfer window, you should have gone in there and done the business. Which leads me to believe that we're getting upset about something we really don't know about, unless Edu or Bilan Ben Kashman says, well, come out and said, well, actually, you know, he was never really our number one target. We've got other players, you know, that we are our number one target. Mykhaylo Mudryk was never our number one target. So we're making assumptions. Do not get upset. It is what it is. He's not coming to Arsenal. So the point I made about other big fish to fry, I think the money's there. The money's there. So rather than going for a position where, again, it's not a priority, that left wing there, go for the likes of a Ruben Neves or a Savage or an Amrabat. Now, Ruben Neves, when I featured him last year, I mean, the valuation that Wolves put out, £70 million. This guy is never worth £70 million. That was just to make a signal of intent. He's our player. He's not going anywhere. Yeah, you know, the midfielder. I think if he's going to go anywhere, it might be Liverpool. I don't know. But he's out of contract at the end of next season. And while he was once valued at £70 million, that price tag for me, as I understand, is decreasing. So that's one possibility. The other possibility is Milovic a Savage. It seems as though, you know, Martin decided would sign the Serbian on loan until the end of the season before paying out £44 million for a permanent deal. And he, as I understand it, he's passed on extending his current contract. That's one other option there. Sofian Amrabat. Liverpool, oh my goodness, are in disarray. They're seeking reinforcements. Jurgen Klopp, you know, after his wonderful, you know, run in the semi-finals for Morocco, the Sofian Amrabat, you know, has become a surprise target for Liverpool. And the midfielder impressed in Qatar with displays in their defensive midfielder show a taste of what the Reds are missing. Reds, I'm talking about Arsenal, not Liverpool, Arsenal. The money is there. Go and get one of these midfielders there, rather than going for a 22-year-old overpriced. When you're thinking about 40 and 50 and 60 million pounds, you're already over, you know, you're overpaying for the youngster. He's unproven in the Premier League. Unproven. This is a blessing in disguise. I'm telling you now. The money is there. Go for a Thomas Partey. Would he be a backup? Any of these midfielders? I mean, these guys, all apart from Amrabat, they score more goals than a Thomas Partey. But the money is there. But my message to the fan base is do not get upset because the youngster decided to go and play for Chelsea. All right? Money talks, but money also silences. Good luck to him. Good luck to him. Was there anything else I wanted to talk about? I completely forgot now. Oh, that was it. Those were just the two news segments right there. Again, you know, just a firestorm. You know, Mykhaylo Mudryk not going to Arsenal, coming to Arsenal. He's chosen to go to Chelsea. Friendship ain't got nothing to do with it. You know, Alexander Zinchenko's wife did the interview. He did so many videos on his Instagram account of him watching Arsenal play. Didn't mean anything. Because if he really wanted to come to Arsenal, he could have probably said to his agent, you know, actually, this Chelsea deal, I'm not feeling it. You know, you can't force me to go to a club where I don't want to go. You can't force me. So I'd far rather go to Arsenal. Make it happen. Make it happen. But no, he's gone to Chelsea. And for the last time, good luck to Mykhaylo Mudryk. Good luck to him. And jokingly, 7-year contract, man. The guy's in prison. 7 years. But he won't be at the bridge for 7 years. It's not going to happen. Good luck to him. Anyhow. Now, there is some business a little bit later on. A North London derby. Yes, North London derby. We are playing at the toilet, but sorry, no, at Tottenham's stadium. I believe it's a 4:30 p.m. kickoff time. Methinks. Is it 4:30? I think it is. Yeah. But anyway, I don't believe we are doing any kind of form of watch-alongs on the channel, unless one of my contributors say, "Hey, actually, Alex, we are going to be doing one." But yeah, 4:30, the North London derby, and shall I give you my prediction? I won't give you my prediction now. I won't give you my prediction. But what I'm going to do now is, let me quickly just put it up and just remind everyone: click the like button, subscribe, click the like button. That will mean the world to me and everybody else behind the scenes on Canon 4 TV. That's what you've got to do. Also, come to the live chat. I'm not about ready to go into the live chat just yet. I want it to populate a little bit more. As it populated, not near enough. Come on, populate it like nobody's business. Come on. So whilst you're thinking about doing that, and you're commenting, sharing your thoughts about Mykhaylo Mudryk and anything else, maybe the North London derby, I need to put out a comment on the platform. Oh, before I do, this was something I did 2 days ago about Mykhaylo Mudryk. Is Mykhaylo Mudryk worth £88 million? We've had 1,500 votes, 15 comments, and 65 likes. That's got the juices flowing, hasn't it? And so 41% of the votes said, yes, he is worth £88 million. And of course, 59% actually, no, he's not worth that amount of money. And I'm on the 59 percenters. He's not worth that amount of money. But if Chelsea had the money, they've got the money, they're willing to pay the money, good luck to them. Right, so now what I'm going to do now, let me just quickly do the prediction for today's game in the North London derby. I won't give you my prediction just yet. Predictions. Okay. Okay, choose only one. There can be only one. A win for Arsenal or a draw. So there we go. There we go. Go over, look on the platform, and have your say, or vote and have your say, or do the both, or do whatever. But you can only choose one: a win for the Spuds, or a win for Arsenal, or a draw. I'll give you my prediction towards the end of this show. This show is courtesy of my wife. She's not here, she's working, but she'll be back in a couple of hours' time. No! Oops, she's probably listening. Okay. Let me go to our Twitter feed and see if there's been any comments here. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, right, okay. Oh, that's good. Someone who's appeared on Canon 4 TV a couple of times, and actually I introduced her last year outside the Emirates, Joan Smith. She's just posted something on Twitter. She said, honored to be featured on the wall art at the Emirates. That's me circled in yellow and wearing a blue and gold polo shirt. The out one is gold. Oh, all right, okay. So that art that they're going to be putting up, yeah, Joe Smith. Well done, Joe. Well done to you. There's no comments on our Twitter feed, so let me go into the live chat and read the comments. Guys, keep it clean. Keep it clean, please. I know sometimes when these things happen, you know, it gets the juices flowing, and before you know it, you're probably saying or thinking things you probably wouldn't be thinking about saying. So keep the live chat clean. I understand it. I do understand it. All right. Robert Smith, AFC, someone says Arsenal women win. I saw that. One of our contributors, Ange, the first day of Can Afford TV, has gone there, so she's watching that. I think she'll probably give us a live report actually on our WhatsApp group there. Humza, good afternoon. Says, what's wrong with him? Only he knows. Only he knows. Good luck to him. What's this? 46811 for Arsenal women. What is that about? Arsenal being tight-fisted. That's what happened. I mean, Robert, do you think he's worth £88 million? Do you think he's worth £88 million? There has to be a line where Arsenal are not going to go over. And it goes back as well. I don't want to criticize, guys who do transfers, but I'm going to. Again, if you highlight a particular player, you really want the player, go to the market, pay the money, get him over. You don't wait until this point where, the valuation has gone 3 times the amount. So I didn't want Arsenal to be paying that amount of money. I'm very, very sorry. But Robert, do you think he is worth £88 million? Not for me. Not for me. Actually, one of the moderators, let's have a look. Yep, is in the live chat there. And Robert just said, actually, Chelsea have equalised 1-1. Ashley says, who cares? We never got him. First, most had never heard of him before his name popped up on transfer. So it can't be that good. Second, if he preferred Chelsea, then we don't want him anyway. And third, why you guys and girls are not hitting that like button is very easy. Makes Alex very, very happy. It makes us very, very happy. I did say that, didn't I? Actually, I said it from the beginning. I always say, hit the like button. And Carl, good afternoon to you, my friend. Hope you're keeping well. What's happened to Liverpool, man? What's happened to Liverpool? Anyway. Voice says he didn't prefer Chelsea, he just preferred the money. Oh, come on, Boise, come on, keep it clean. Keep it clean. There you go. See, keep it clean. I didn't realize that actually. So come on, boys, 88. Yeah, I've just said that. Keep it clean. Oh. How can you want to go to a team that is 10th place and free? I mean, the image and vision they must have built up for him to want to sign pen to paper must have been, like stars, stripes, bells and whistles. No, it wasn't that. It must have been the money. 3-1. I'm saying. Okay, I'm saying 3-1. Yeah, keep it clean. I did say that, and you know the rules now. Yeah, because sometimes, you're lucky because if it had been any of my other moderators, boys, 88, they probably would have barred you, and once you're blocked, there's no coming back, brother, man. So, yeah, come on. Morning, everyone. I hope the weekend good so far. Yeah, even despite of the news, tired. Again, went out last night, met a friend on my way back. Put the phone on. I thought, oh, okay. Yeah, and what? Hasn't signed? And then further on, listening to these 2 young women talking about Arsenal, I thought, wow, these 2 girls, they know a lot about football. And I do. So my weekend has been okay so far. So far, so good. But I've got to go out in the garden and do some gardening. In this weather, somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. Anyway, Mudryk showed his colours good. He's done it now. Let's move on to the next time. Yeah, just don't get upset. Don't get upset. Just move on. I'm shocked. I'm not blocked. Don't speak too soon. Don't speak too soon. I'm joking. We're still the first professional. Yeah, listen. Let's not get too carried away. You know what I mean? We want the best for our club, but I don't want the wool being pulled over our eyes. These clubs know, where are we? We're atop the table. And they're probably thinking, well, we might be paying any kind of amounts of money for a particular player or players. So we're getting upset about, Mykhaylo, didn't sign, or, oh, Edu, get him out. But unless Edu and Vinay come out and say, well, actually, what's the deal? Mykhaylo wasn't our number one target anyway. You're the ones getting carried away. Don't get carried away, because we've never said that. We've never said that. So hold fast. Again, the money is clearly there. Go into the market and get essential defensive midfielder. That's the position there that we need to, batten down the hatches for, or improve upon. Not that position on the left there. £88 million for that position on the left there, to be filled by a 22-year-old who's unproven in the Premier League. I'll pass on that. We have to have faith in Edu and Arteta. They've done us right so far. We are never going to get our targets all the time. We beat Chelsea in Jesus. Yeah, just. What's your thoughts on Trossard and Zaha as alternatives? But like I said, Ty, is that position, is that a problematic position there? Left wing? For me, no. The center of the park is the problematic situation there. That's the way that I see it. I mean, Zinchenko could probably play left wing back for us. We didn't need to go back and go in the market at £88 million for 22. Zinchenko can play that position there. He can play it there. And maybe you probably didn't see this graphic here, but I'm talking about alternatives. The target, Ruben Neves, Savic, Amrabat. I would far rather spend the money on those positions, the position there, as a competition in the place for the center midfield. Ruben Neves scores more goals than Thomas Partey. Savic scores more goals than Thomas Partey. Amrabat, not so much, because he's more defensive minded. But go in the market, get these players in. Ruben Neves' valuation last time was £70 million. If Wolves were making a statement of intent, they did not want to sell a Ruben Neves. But now his valuation is dropping. Go in there, get him. Savic does not want to sign a contract extension for Lazio. Amrabat, I mean, Liverpool have not signed him yet. Go in there, get it done. Get it done. So these are my alternatives. These are my alternatives. All right. Got here. Colin, good morning. I've been watching or reading some of your comments in the WhatsApp group there. All speculation, like I always say. A, you must also do your own homework. Don't believe everything that we say on Cannon Freud TV. Also do your own homework. And B, until the player has signed the contract or is holding up the jersey, it's all rumors and speculation. So until that point, some people were sending me messages that, oh, you know what's about to happen. Right, okay, but it hasn't happened. Hasn't happened. But anyway, Colin saying, good morning, chatters. Smash that like button. Centre mid, striker, winger, even a right wing is more of a worry for us. Not that position there. Zaha would improve our squad immediately. Mudryk wouldn't have got it in our starting 11 for a bit. Ivan the Terrible says thanks again, but it's not new to Arsenal. I know. Christopher, good afternoon. Says as for Mykhaylo, I am okay with him going over to Chelsea. We will keep winning and soaring high without him. Yeah, because we've done well without him. And there was some talk about if we were to sign him, it might upset the apple cart. We're going. It's not broke. Don't try to fix it. I think that's an American, let's say, probable saying there. We have needed a midfielder to rotate Partey and Xhaka for how long? Savic is available for £95 million, and Gross goes straight in the starting 11. Competition. How about getting a right back and playing Ben White in the centre? He played there for Brighton and Leeds, I think. I think somebody said that. I think we've been saying that amongst the contributors. So, yeah, Yeah, it could be as an alternative rather than spending £88 million for MM. Darren, good afternoon. Says all I can say is Mudryk is a mercenary. 2 weeks ago, it was all Arsenal. Chelsea throw the cash, and it's a different story. But Darren, question: is this not more to do with the agent? The agent is dictating to Mudryk where he could and should go, rather than players saying, "Actually, you know what, agent, make it happen. I want to go to Arsenal. Make it happen." I don't know, man. I thought Chelsea was a 1.4 billion debt. How are they able to spend all this money without impacting FFP? They've done well. Well, it's about balancing the books, isn't it? So with that, they will have to show and demonstrate to FFP that they're going to offload and sell players. So yeah, the debt, they have to reduce the number of the debt, isn't it? It's not about the spending power. I wonder how many Arsenal fans want Arteta out now. I don't think too many. I think Carl, they probably would have jumped on Edu's back because from their perspective or from our perspective, we're thinking Mykhaylo Mudryk is our number one target. Well, Edu didn't come out and say he's our number one target. Arteta never came out and said, you know what, I'm here. Do you know what, lads? Mykhaylo Mudryk is our number one target. They've never said that. We have made the assumption. The newspapers have made the assumption. Putting 2 and 2 together and coming up with 5. Is it not? 2 and 2 is 5, isn't it? So it's going to be not out of the cronky. Cover is needed for the front because of Oxford. We had to play Saka, Martinelli. I'm still a little bit annoyed about that. Chelsea put Mudryk on a 20, after he agreed personal terms with Arsenal for 35k a week. Questions? I think Abramovich paid off all the debt as part of the deal when he sold it. So basically, they started with a clean sheet. There you go. Carl, I've been very hard on Arteta, but he had zero to do with that madness. Yeah, that madness. A lot of madness. Madness. Are we finished? We're not finished just yet. Let me just double check and see where do we stand with the latest question that we put on the platform. Predictions. We're not there. I give my prediction once. Let me just check this out first. Predictions: North London derby. I think it's a 4:30 kickoff time, UK time. We've had 64 votes inside 15 minutes. We've had 2 thumbs up. That's 2 likes. So these are how the numbers, the percentages have fallen so far. The percentages. 6% of the votes are saying it's going to be a draw for the North London derby. 19% of the votes say it's going to be a win for the Spuds. And 75% say it's going to be a win for the Arsenal. All right. So again, go and have your say. Yeah. Look on the platform, the community tab. You see all the votes that we have done over the last 2 years, 2.5 years, and counting. All right. Let me just refresh this one more time. Okay, just 68 votes. Okay, I'm not going to go back into that. Let me look on our Twitter feed and see if there's many comments here. Oh, what's happened here? All right, someone called Boozy Joe is following us on Twitter. So thank you for that, Boozy Joe. I hope you're keeping well. Is that Boise? Boise AA. All right. Last time in a live chat. Do you think Chelsea would be the last place Mudryk would want to go with the former Russian links, and some fans still sympathetic to Abramovich? No, I don't think so. I think the first thing that came to mind was when I was 22 years of age, what was I thinking? I mean, never played professional football, but when you've got that amount of money, unless you've got good people around you, support you and guide you to do the right thing and say the right thing, then the world is your oyster. You're going to be maybe open to doing whatever the money calls for. So he's gone to Chelsea, good luck to him. I don't think he was ever thinking about, the question mark over the Russian, Abramovich. I don't think that was not part of his mind. The agent is there to get the best deal possible for his clients. And the deal involves money. That is the bottom line. That's the bottom line. Is it true we're not won at spots for 10 years? I think that's about true. Yeah, because I was listening to another podcast on Thursday or Friday, and it was a 1-on-1 in Arsenal. Yeah, Apollo, and he had a guest on who was a Spurs fan, and they were talking about it. It's like that. My prediction: I'm going for a draw. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. You know what's going to happen anyway. Kane is going to score against us. He almost always does. I think he always does. And he's one goal away from equaling Jimmy Greaves' record. Jimmy Greaves, when he saw rest in peace, Harry Kane. But yeah, I think it's around 10 years, methinks. He's stuck there on 20 a week for 7 years, tired. I can't move him now on that salary. He's troublemaker. Arsenal will get us a squad yellow card for getting off the bus aggressively. I want to score 89 by Chelsea. Yeah. I think it was somebody already said that. It was a 1-1 draw. 4-1 Arsenal. Kane gets he's not going to score any other way though, is he? I think I am finished. I'm done. What I'm going to say is I'm not sure whether there will be a big Sunday show later on. I need to communicate with Paul Bray and find out whether he's going to do a post-North London derby show later this evening. Apart from that, there are no watch-alongs. My brother is not going to be doing any watch-along, as I understand. And yeah, I think that is it. So I'm just checking the messages here. Bear me a second. Sorry about this, people. Come on, Fulham. Playing against Newcastle. Come on, Fulham. Let me just double check this. Oh, I need to check out these comments there. Right. Okay. Right. So where were we? Okay. Just last few ones. I need to wrap this up. I need to go into the garden and come back before the game starts. Dear Samuel, good afternoon to you. This is Afternoon Alex. Are you surprised the outcome of the whole transfer scenario on the Arsenal? I'm not surprised, really. I'm not surprised, and neither am I upset. If anything, I can't speak for all the fan base because I don't know everyone who supports Arsenal. It could be 50-50 split. It could be one half is thinking, well, actually, yeah, Alex, I've never wanted Mykhaylo. We would have been paying over the odds for him anyway. So, go on to the next target. But for me personally, it was all speculation and rumours anyway. He hadn't signed a contract for Arsenal. And we never saw him holding up the jersey. So all speculation. I just hope, framing this from this time last year, I just hope Edu has learned the lesson. We can see, we're up on top of the tree, but we need numbers now in key areas. The key area for me is a central defensive spot there, not the left wing. But we've got to sign someone. And I know there's been some talks about, now look, we're not going to sign anybody now. Let's just wait and see. What's this now? We're in the second week. We're about to go into the third week of January. Let's just wait and see. Let's just wait and see what happens. But am I surprised? I'm not surprised because all this talk about of him posting videos of him watching Arsenal and doing the interview with Zinchenko's wife and money talks. Money talks. I think we got a good chance to win this time with a meaner defense. Alex is going to watch. If only. What is smoking the wacky weed on the money contract? The thing is, Colin, he might not know or know anything about football, but the guy is putting the money where his mouth is. And yeah, they bought like 4 players, 5 players. They might end up buying, I don't know how many more players. Good luck to them. Good luck to them. The Man U game will be a big game for us now. Colin, thank you for that. Great show, Alex. Smash that like button up, people. One of the Arsenal will do. Absolutely. Chelsea did this to the Spurs with Willian. So not just us. And Willian's doing quite well at my second favourite club, Fulham. Run, Willian! Run! He's running now. Kessie on loan would be, Frank Kessie. I've featured him how many times over the course of 2 seasons. That's a good player. I really like Savic. Yeah, like I said, the money's clearly there. Just choose eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a player by his toe. Any one of these will do as the centre midfield. That's the problem area right there. That's the problem area. Anyway. So thank you for joining me on this surprise Sunday lunchtime show. It will be the last one for a very, very, very long time. I no longer do content on a Sunday unless my wife if she's working. If my wife is working on a Sunday, then maybe I might do a show. No, I wouldn't do that. So enjoy the game later on this evening, this afternoon. Actually, it might be this evening, depending on which part of the world you are viewing from. North London derby. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. Yeah. I mean, a draw is not too bad. Away from home. Harry Kane will score. Yeah. Don't get upset. Mykhaylo Mudryk has gone now. Let them get on with it. Anyway. 2-2. That's my prediction. And this has been canon for the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.